entered 2024 with ease of mind, like peace of mind, with ease, like whatever happens, happens. But I know that I'm going to go through 2024 from a place of advantage. Happy New Year! We're back again. We made it to 2024. Yay! So exciting that we're finally here. I'm actually very excited about 2024. Okay, let's do the intros and then get into the... Hi, my name is Cera. Nice to meet ya. This is Cera Unfiltered. And this is me unfiltered. Here, I'm completely myself. If you watch this video, I'm completely myself. If you follow me on other social media platforms, I'm myself there, no doubt. But this is me in all its rawness. It's another Cera's diary. I mean, what better way to start content for 2024 if not do this diary? I know we did this in 2022, we did this in 2023, and Happy New Year once again. Today I'm going to be talking about how excited I am for the new year, plans maybe for the new year, and lessons, most importantly lessons that I learned from 2023. I'm going to try my best to not be too vulnerable in this video. Yeah, because 2023 was a very, 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 very interesting year. Interesting for lack of better words, because I mean, it was like so many seasons all in one. So if you've subscribed to this channel or maybe run into any of my videos, you would know that I really talked about how I entered 2023 exhausted. I was tired. I just been through a lot was changing. I wasn't used to, like, I didn't know how to navigate myself in 2023. Like, the life I was used to was not the life I was gonna have in 2023, and like 2022 ended that way for me, you know, just confused all over the place, trying to, you know, figure life out all over again. But yeah, 2023 happened and it was a lot. It was a lot, but I'm grateful that it ended well. It ended well, at least for me. 2023 was a year that was literally plagued with, like, when I was doing my reflections for 2023, I mean, I don't wait till the end of the year to reflect, of course. I spend time a lot with myself, so I do reflect a lot of times. But like around towards like October, I mean, did my normal reflections, and I was like, bruh, this year has just been a year plagued with disappointments. I was disappointed in every way you can think of, like from career, finances. Okay, no, take away finances. I think I made more money in 2023, if not for the Nigerian economy. I think if everything was working well, I think 2023 was a good year financially. Like, I didn't make so much. I mean, not tens of millions or anything, but I did make more money in 2023 than I had ever made in my adult life. But Nigeria happened, and all the money that I made felt like I didn't make money. So there was that. So that's why I'm going to include finances. But like my career, I don't think I've had a slower year since I started. Like since I left school in 2016, and I've been trying every other thing, and then eventually got into media. Since I got into media since 2019 officially, I haven't had a year as slow as 2023. Can you believe that I had only one hosting job in 2023, and that was around May? It's crazy, but God was actually still faithful with my finances, because I mean, things here and there were still working, so grateful to God for that. But like, yeah, so like with my career, I ended 2022 December. I hosted 3 jobs, you know, made money. Like, I was excited for 2023, but 2023 was very slow career wise. It was very slow financially due to Nigeria. I already explained. My relationship, let's just know that the devil is a liar. That's all I'm going to say. The devil is a liar. Devil is a liar, because he tried to feed me with so much lies in 2023. So yeah, my relationship life in 2023 was devastating, for lack of better words, like in every sense of it, devastating. But I'm not even going to get into that. So yeah, relationship as well. Thank God for my health. I'm blessed with good health. I'm very grateful to God for good health. So like, yes, my health was actually okay. So yes, but like, I checked it that way, like financially, career, relationship. I had a very terrible year, you know, and like I said, I entered the year exhausted. So if it was like other years, if this had happened to me in other years, maybe I would have been able to bounce back or bounce out of it, because yes, of course, I bounced back, but like bounce out of it. I couldn't bounce out of it just that easily, because like I said, I was already exhausted. And I think that people should pay so much attention to their mental health. I mean, I do. I pay attention to my mental health, and I told myself that as sad as life gets, I'm not going to enter that depression phase. So here's what I did. I held on to God with everything I had. Like, I'm someone who loves God. I'm someone who worships God. I'm someone who, like, God means a lot to me. I mean, that's my father. That's the only father figure that I have, God. So like, God means a lot to me. Not to deny that some years, like I think 2021 was where I like started drifting apart from God, not intentionally, but in the grand scheme of things, 2021, But towards the end of 2022, when I said I was exhausted and everything, I held on. I ran back to God. I held on to Him. But I was thinking that, I mean, at that time I didn't know, but now I know that what I was doing in 2022 was, run back to God and, like He'll make everything easy again and I'll leave. But God said, you sit down here. It's me and you. And I went through all the rejection, all the disappointment, all the pain, all the sadness, everything, every damn thing. I went through everything, but I kept telling God, said you would give me rest. I mean, I have this also here that says be anxious for nothing. This is Philippians 4:6-7. I don't know if you can see it, but like what it says is be anxious for nothing, but in everything with prayer and supplication. In everything, I found this scripture when I finished secondary school. But in everything with prayer and supplication, let your requests be made known unto God, and He will give you peace that surpasses human understanding. I got started in April. I mean, I always knew I was going to have this on my body, because that scripture meant a lot to me. As someone who deals with anxiety, or who used to deal with anxiety, because I'm holding God now saying, I'm done with dealing with anxiety, like we have to work this out, So as someone who used to deal with anxiety, it meant a lot to me that in the Bible it was there, like, let you make your request known unto God with prayer and thanksgiving, and He will give you peace that surpasses human understanding. Peace is what I desire. Then the one that surpasses human understanding, that's crazy. And my life has shown me that it's never going to be 100% smooth. Something sweet could be happening on one hand, and on the other hand, something terrible is happening, but it's just the peace of it all. So I held on to God with this scripture, held on to God with the part of the Bible that said, come unto me, all ye that are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Like, I just kept, I kept holding God. Like, when I go for auditions and it looks like I'm going to make it, and then I don't make it, there's one thing when you go for an audition and they don't call you back, it's devastating. But then they call you back, so you're going with so much faith and so much, I remember this audition I went for last year. Like, I did this prayer, like I prayed, I did this fasting and prayer. And after the fasting and prayer, I saw this audition gig and I went with faith. I went with everything I had, thinking that it was mine, And then I get there, they give me a call back. I spent the whole day there, went the next day, same thing. And then they divided us into groups. So my team divided us into groups. Now the two people we were three in the group. The two people in my group made it to the next stage, and I didn't. So like in that moment, I felt so devastated, because it was like, I get it that you didn't want me, but how terrible was I that the people that were with me were selected and I wasn't? Like, did I suck that bad? I got home crying. I got home like I was in so much pain, so much tears. In fact, I really hated that day, because that day made me vulnerable with someone that I regret with my life, never having anything to do with. But I think about it now and I'm like, okay, as bad as everything ended, like, if this person wasn't there for me, it might have been worse. So like, I'm counting my blessings anyways. But like, I went through that day crying, so much pain, I went home. But those moments, I never like said I was done with God or anything, because He was the only one I had. And that's something about God, like He will bring you to a point where it's either me or nothing, and I got to that either God or nothing phase in 2023, and I prayed, I cried in my tears, I'm praying, I'm like, God, I need something major, I need some advancement, I need this, and but just like God wasn't answering. But in everything, when you pray and trust God, there's this peace that comes, at least for that moment. So I had that, So it was like everything I held on to last year didn't work out. Everything I held on to in 2023 did not work out. But I'm someone that when you see me, I mean, I go through my mood swings, I go through my days, but like you would generally not understand how bad it is. You know, if I'm even going to tell you, I would never even tell you how bad it is. But like, so I went through all that last year, but it was like when I went to the final stage of disappointment around October. In October, I was already saying I was done with 2023. And then something else happened, and I was like, you know what? I'm done with 2023. Like, God, I see that this is how you wanted my year to happen. Why? You know, I went through all of that, but I'm so grateful to God. I'm so proud of myself that I never let God go in 2023. I did not let God go in 2020. I'm holding him, and even 2024, and everyone is like, oh, 2024, I don't grieve for anybody. 2024 is like, I entered 2024 with ease of mind, like peace of mind, with ease, like whatever happens, but I know that I'm going to go through 2024 from a place of advantage. Like what happened last year would not happen this year. That's all those, you know, well, like if you're going to describe your year, it's not going to be disappointment, sadness, nah, that's not going to be me. So like I get it that storms of life would happen, but like there's going to be peace that surpasses human understanding. That's a lesson, that's a vital lesson I learned from 2024. Like holding on to God and trusting that his word is going to like be my reality, you know. Vital lesson from 2023. Now another thing that I learned from 2023 is holding on to things. It's a lesson that I learned, and I'm never going to do that again. I'm never ever going to do that again. I'm someone who is very emotional. I'm someone who feels things very intensely. When I'm happy, I'm happy. Like you'd be like, Cera, you okay? You're excited. Like when I'm happy, and little things could trigger me. Little things could make me the happiest, and little things could make me the saddest. You know, but that's something that I'm working on right now. I learned in 2023 that that's not a good thing to have. That's not a good trait to have. It's supposed to be me maintaining joy at all levels, maintaining joy at all times, regardless of the situation, no matter what the situation is, you know. So that's something that I learned from 2023. Like, I think life has been teaching me these lessons, but I just refuse to learn. But last year, I've learned my lesson. I agree. I've learned my lesson. I have learned that lesson. I'm not holding on to anything. I'm only holding on to God and maintaining my joy, you know, maintaining my joy at all times, regardless of the situation. So yes, that's one thing that I learned from 2023. Another thing that I learned from 2023, actually, which is very weird, is, I call it weird because I'm someone who, I don't know if I've said it on this channel, but I must have. I'm someone who doesn't hold on to friendships. I don't hold on to friendships. I have friends. I have a lot of people. Like with the kind of personality I have, I'm usually always smiling. So like it's easy for people to be drawn to me or attracted to me. Do you understand? But like 2023, I really understood the importance of friendships. So I come from there's a large family part, but then there's a nuclear family. Like my family is just my sister, my mom, right? And when people say stuff like I'm loved at home, like it's my reality, I'm loved at home. We love each other so much. So like that's my first my family is like my first example of what love is. So because I'm fully loved at home, right, I don't really let people in. There's the surface level. I give people different sides of me. There's the surface level, and I care about my friends a lot. I do care for them. I really like them a lot. But like, I'm not someone who would hold on to the friendship. Like if the friendship should spoil, it will pain me, but I'll move on. Like I don't hold on to friendships like I used to hold on to relationships in the past, you know. So yeah, that's a bad side of me. But like 2023, I really understood the importance of friendships. Like I understand the side that my family has, you know, and I'm so grateful to God for that. But at the same time, I'm so grateful to God for friendship as well. Like they held me down, like through so many sad times. Things as little as sending me related memes, like lifted my spirit, you know. And I would think about the fact that you're feeling this way, but look at this person willing to talk to you all day, you know. Look at this person willing to share their life with you. Look at this person willing to make you happy. Like I was seeing my friends like actively trying to make me happy, you know, actively trying, and they didn't even understand the extent to which I felt, you know, how I felt. They didn't understand it, but they really just came through for me, as few as they are, but like it really meant a lot to me, you know. So yeah, I'm not holding on to it in that sense, but like now I understand the importance of friendships in a woman's life, and female friendships, male friendships, like the concept of friendship in itself generally, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, I love my friends, like you guys. No, there's this one that Jen says to me. This. But that was actually a very vital and valid lesson that I learned from 2023. Another thing that I learned, this one is actually very valid for me, is trusting people completely, because someone says, or trusting people easily, completely. That's a better way to put it. Yeah, because I'm someone who I'm not perfect. I'm not the best person in the world, even though look in my mind I think I am. I think I'm the best person in the world. If everybody was like me, I think the world would be a better place, But I always have good intentions towards people. I'm not someone who knows how to fake emotions. If I don't really fuck with you like that, I don't fuck with you like that, and you would see it from my expressions. You would know the difference. So I expect everyone to have genuine intentions like that for me, because I have genuine intentions for the world. So it's always easy for me to see myself. So I see myself in people, and I'm quick to trust someone. Like, I don't have too many people in my corner, but I'm quick to, if I see someone and my spirit says, oh, this one is good, I'll now hold on to you and bring you into my circle so quickly. And it could happen maybe 1 out of 1,000 people, but I'm learning that sometimes allow people prove themselves to you. Allow people prove themselves to you. That's something that I really learned from 2023, because somebody says they have good intentions for you doesn't mean that they have good intentions for you. Because someone is acting like they do in the first couple of months doesn't mean that they do. Like, experience people as the day goes by. Don't hold on to things. It still boils down to that, holding on to things. So that's actually one other valid lesson that I learned from 2023. But in all, 2023 was a good year. It was a good year because I did learn, and I did categorize it in terms of the success of 2023. So I did mention earlier that my career, my finances, my relationship was terrible, but mentally I had a great year. Like, everything I learned, I grew in 2023. I always used to see myself as in a couple of weeks I'm turning 27. So excited for that. I'm actually very excited for the concept of aging. I don't know why. I know why. What's the other option? Dying, right? I don't want to die. Plus, every day I grow up and I become more beautiful. My body becomes what's there not to look forward to when it comes to getting older? I'm getting finer. And I love that for me. I love that for me so much. But like I was saying, categorizing it in other angles, I really, enjoyed 2023. I grew in 2023. So I would see myself as a teenager. Like, I couldn't, when I turned 25, I was like, I'm 25. I still felt 19 in my head. When I turned 26, I still feel 19. Like, what's going on? But turning 27 now, because in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be entering my late 20s. I no longer feel like that teenager. Genuinely, it was like a switch. It just, boom. I don't know, it just switched up on me without my permission. I actually feel like a grown woman now, and it's weird in a beautiful way. I'm still adjusting to it, but I was having a conversation with my friend recently, and my friend was like, Sarah, you have grown. I was like, pretending like I didn't know, because even when I was talking, I was like, girl, you're sounding so mature. And it was like, you sound so mature. Like, you 2 years ago wouldn't say this. You 5 years ago wouldn't say this. And I'm like, well, thankfully, it's not just my age that is growing. Like, mentally, I'm growing as well. So that's something I'm very, very, very excited for in the new year. I'm excited for the woman that I'm becoming. I feel like a grown woman now, late 20s in a couple days. 28th of January, I turn 27. So by next year, I'm doing 28 on 28. I'm looking forward to that. And it's going to be a great time. So I'm looking forward to navigating life, feeling more mature. I feel like I've learned so many lessons from my life so far, from where I started, my background and everything, all the way to where I'm at now, living completely independently, completely independent,
Nobody's coming to save me. And I'm grateful to God that I'm not begging. I'm not begging. I'm doing my part, and God is faithful. I mean, I'm not rich. Like, I don't have a car. I'm not living in a 3-bedroom apartment in Lekki. I don't travel to Dubai for vacations. Like, I mean, there's no luxury yet. But like, my day-to-day survival is on me, and I'm not begging. I get broke. I get really broke. But it's the fact that God is still faithful. Like, I'm not begging. I'm surviving. I'm taking care of myself, taking care of my house, taking care of my clothes. You know, like, I'm actually good. So that's I'm looking forward to how I'm going to navigate 2024. And 2024 is a year that I'm living completely in God's hands. Completely in God's hands. Not to come here and claim that, oh, there aren't some days where I don't feel sad. I mean, some things will trigger me and feel sad. But like I said, I'm not doing 2024 by my power. It's completely on God. So if I cry, I clean my eyes, hold on to God again, you know. So I'm looking forward to what 2024 has in store for me. It's a new dimension, it's a new realm, experiencing, virgin things, like virgin experiences, virgin experiences. So I'm looking forward to that. Like, it's a blank book. I'm looking forward to how it's going to be filled. I'll be updating you here. This is just like my diary, and it's my most vulnerable part of the channel. So yeah, that's why we're doing this. So 2024 is going to be a good year. It's going to be an awesome year in every part of my life, and I'm looking forward to that happening. Well, if you got to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. Drop in the comments below what 2023 was like for you and what you're expecting 2024 to be like for you. Let's talk in the comments. Please don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on other social media platforms. It's in the comment section. The link to follow me is in the comment section. So let's do that. Let's get acquainted. Let's get to know each other. I'm really hoping that I'm more active on YouTube this year. I'm hoping to be posting at least twice monthly. That's doable. That is doable. That is doable. So thank you for watching. This is Sarah, and I'm signing out.